It's Hard to Poland. It's another business interview with the very famous Artur Kurasiński.
Hello.
Pak. Artur, I've got bad and good news for you, my friend. The bad news is I've got 20 questions. Good news is...
So many questions.
Yes,
Patrick.
20.
Do we have enough time for this?
Well, let's just find out how
All
many
right,
your answers
no
are.
problem.
No waffle, no fluff, only pure quality answers. Blogger,
Hit me.
entrepreneur, investor, conference speaker, presenter, lover of gaming,
Yes.
startups, innovation. I want to say women. but
All true.
all true. Which
Yes.
one word describes you best?
I think right now, RPG player, RPG person. I mean, like the person who enjoyed playing their role-playing games, mostly because right now this is my favorite, poison. I'm just spending my time with the friends, and this is something. After many years playing video games, right now I really think that this is what was missing in my life. So have this relationship with the people, especially with the friends, once
Other
a week.
gamers.
Yes, the game is all about meeting, having the same people in the same room, not like in
Married
video
with
games.
2 kids.
Ah,
How did you get away with that? I need to know the secret. If you had to be locked in a room with one other famous Polish person, who would it be?
Polish person?
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
I know.
I don't know, dude. This is very okay. Polish person, Copernicus.
I say living.
A living person. Jesus.
Tick, 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 tick. Pressure.
Donald Tusk.
Donald Tusk.
Yes.
Locked in a room with Donald Tusk.
Yes. This is very important people. I mean, this is a very important person for me because I met him once, and right now I have his book on my shelf in my house, written. I mean, like this with autograph, and I think he's very important to Poland, to Polish politics, and especially for me.
All right, good answer. The only actual Polish politician that my mother knows. When was the last time you were nervous on stage or on screen, other than now?
Oh my God, many times. I think this is not something that you have to be nervous, because this is something that gives you a power and actually help you focus on things. So with the age, I noticed every time I'm going on stage or even just participating in some event, this is becoming a much more problem that was the time I was younger. So I think this is something connected with the general wise man, the things that you have to be focused, and the nerves, all the emotions that going through your body are very cool and very vital for you.
Yeah, man, it's all a part of the process. I like that answer. What one thing about Polish people drives you mad?
One poll?
One thing about Polish people, characteristic, behaviour.
We are so, how to say, in proper way.
Please don't swear.
Exactly, I was just trying to get rid of the bad words from my vocabulary. Okay, we're shy. Oh, this is a very good question.
Good.
Words. We're shy. We're too shy in many times because we have, especially young people. When you have the same person from America, from Poland, the person from America, from US, will be like shining person, the most comprehend person in this room, and the person from Poland will be like okay, I'm sorry that I leave, I'm sorry that you have to look at me. So this kind of shyness, it is something that's, I think it is like our national problem, generally speaking.
Yeah. Have you had to escape your inner Pole, like the inner shyness?
I'm trying.
You seem to have done pretty well. What makes you proud about Polish people?
Jesus Christ, this is like, oh my God. We are national entrepreneurs, and even, because of our past, of our history, what happened in '89 in Poland was something that many people, especially politicians and people from science, would never say that will be possible to happen. So from my point of view, this happened because of people of power, of entrepreneurship, of people living in this time. So I think this is something that especially during the communist time in Poland, was very visible. Many people were trading. Many people was going abroad, trying to sell something, trying to buy something, and I think this is something that's make us as a Poles.
Polak potrafię. It's like mute
Yes.
on my serce, you're honey on my heart there, Artur. You're really touching my funny bone. Best company you've ever founded or worked in?
Polish company.
Yeah, or any company you founded or worked in. Let's keep it Polish.
I might say this is like the previous companies that I'm part of, very proudly, of course. So entertainment industry, people focusing on the video games and the tabletop games, and I think this is what I'm very proud, because I understand fully for the first time in my life what I'm going to do with this, with the business, why I'm going to do with this business, and what's happening, what's on the other side of the rainbow.
Yeah, man, to be closely connected to what you're doing is so important, isn't it? Someone once told me that Artur Kurasiński is a man who basically walks around in his t-shirt and shorts the whole time. It doesn't really matter where he is.
Well, it is kind of true, yeah.
Why are you in shorts and t-shirt in Poland, Artur, when you could be in shorts and t-shirt in Silicon Valley?
Well, telling the truth, I just, actually I just awoke from my dream of Silicon Valley. I just don't want to go there anymore. Not because I hate this place, but I think Europe, and especially Poland, is a better place to start a business, especially when you're talking about entrepreneurship, the technology, all the things connected with the IoT, AI, etc. So I think the being in Silicon Valley right now will be like trying to compete with all the people in the world, with the Chinese, with the Americans, all the Europe people from the Europe. Poland is still a ground when you can come here and build something very substantial in no time.
Yeah,
so
quickly. Yeah.
despite of all the things that I will say on daily basis about Polish culture of entrepreneurship, etc., and the Poles generally, I would say, yeah, Poland, it is a place to build a business.
I'm trying to stop your natural Polish behaviour of complaining about Poland, but
Yeah.
it may not be possible. Why go to Silicon Valley when you can come here to beautiful, warm, charming
look at the
Warsaw?
Vistula River. We have such wonderful colors.
It's so good. Yeah, exactly. Just never ending.
So great.
What one Polish company or technology is getting you excited right now?
CD Projekt Red, definitely.
Crazy busy. Eh?
Yeah, this is like those guys are nailing in every term. They have like all the attention of the world, not because they are just selling video games, just making a pop culture phenomenon, and because they have this power to just take one book and then make lots of cool video games. And right now, I think the next game, the Cyberpunk 2077, will be so cool and so good that everybody will know that guys from Poland can do into the video games.
They're not really thought of as a Polish company, though, are they? Sort of gone
Well,
up bigger than Poland now.
Yes, right. They are like the best ambassador that we have from outside the world.
Yeah. Well, we're very proud about that. What is your biggest business regret?
Well, there's a couple of them. I think that I have lots of good ideas, but I cannot turn them into the business. So it's not generally like one of them, but I think it's like my flaw, that I'm talking too much and I'm not doing things at the same time, because I'm just focusing on the talking, on the trying to imagine how the things will be in the future instead of doing the things. So my problem is that many of my ideas could be very good at businesses, as working and profiting, but right now, just because I was just not good at going from point A to point B, many of them are dead.
Yeah, well, you're talking to the guy who tried to invent the single cigarette machine in the 90s, which could have been such a big
Ta-da!
business. I'm very glad I didn't do that. Now, one thing that gets you really mad is Polish parking. You become
Yes.
angry kudasz.
Yes.
Who is this angry kudasz?
Well, we have this very strange situation, especially in cities. People, and especially drivers, people behind the wheel, are not thinking about the pedestrians and not thinking about the cities itself. So the problem is that there's too many cars, not so many spaces, parkings. So people are trying to park anywhere, and you cannot just tell them, hey, you cannot park here because it's forbidden, you have to sign. You have to change the mentality. And I'm trying to do by shaming them, posting pictures with the, wrong cars
the
parked with
registration plate. Yeah.
Exactly, because this is the only way that people can change the mentality, and think broadly about not about themselves, not very egoistic way, but about the society and people around them.
Artur Kurasiński has kind of helped me because I sometimes did the cheeky parking thing, but now I'm like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want to be that guy who gets publicly shamed on Facebook.
You see, it's
small
working.
nudges work. I like it. Have you ever had a mandat though, Artur?
Yes, of
and
course.
What was it for?
It was for illegal parking because I was so stupid. Yes, of course.
Have you ever admitted to that?
Yes, of course.
Right, fine, good. I wanted an exclusive admission that you.
Well, actually, I have 2 mandats, but one of them was for speeding, and second one was for my car was towed. I was removed.
Justice.
Yes. So after this accident, I went home. I spent many hours thinking about what was wrong, because I was thinking about the situation like, somebody's punishing me for, this is something, it's not something like, killing somebody, but it's just car, parking in the wrong way. That's it. But right now I know this is, only one of the biggest problems in our city.
What was your most embarrassing stage experience? Have you had an accident on stage? Your clothes fell off?
Last year, I was responsible for the discussion panel, and I forgot to invite one of the person who was among the panelists, and he was the very, very important person in the banking. So after 5 minutes of beginning of this panel discussion, his assistant was trying to get my attention, and I was, what the hell, I'm just in the middle of something. And she was, you forget the guy who's like the big guy from the banking. I was, oh my God. And of course he was very humiliating because everyone was sitting on the stage and I was, I'm sorry, can you join us here? And it was so embarrassing because I have this card in front of me, this sheet of paper, and I just, forget to read all the last name. So yeah, it happens even for me.
Dude, embarrassing. Well, it's better than your clothes falling off, which is why I see. You published your earnings in 2017. Caused quite a storm, didn't it? Poles don't like talking about their salaries.
Well, actually, it was very.
Some of your earnings.
Some of my earnings. First of all, it was brutto, so you have to take the minus the taxes, anything else. It is not something that I would say right now. Oh, this is lots of money. It is like kind of good amount of money to have, but actually many people was like, after you are the blogger, so you make all this money because of blogging. It is not true. People who are blogging, we don't need this kind of people.
Yeah.
Exactly. What do you live in? I mean, like you posting stupid pictures on the internet and people are paying for you for that. It is not true, but actually I've seen that many people are very jealous about this. I wouldn't do this in the future anymore because I know that many of those people will be able to send to Polish IRS, something like, oh, this person might have something, behind his back because he was saying publicly about his amount of money, but maybe he's hiding something.
You should investigate him type thing.
Yeah,
but
so
it was a bold move though, because Poles do not talk about their salaries.
Exactly.
Like, really don't talk about this.
So it was published in the national paper, Gazeta Wyborcza. Many on the bloggers' agenda. I mean, the like anti-web and spiders were also commenting this. I was, man, it's just You
didn't hesitate before you clicked publish.
No, I just like
once you were like,
no, just okay. I'm just trying to be fair with the people that I know, with the market, with my potential partners. And I was like, okay, but yeah, after one day, even my mother was like, Artur, are you sure this was a good move to publish? To come and say, hey, this is my pocket money. This is my actually number of money that I earned in this year. And as I said, it is not something I will do it in the future.
Yeah,
definitely.
I've often been described as a poor man's Artur Kurasiński, and now I really know that I am a poor man's Artur Kurasiński. What Polish writer or influencer do you follow?
I think Jacek Dukaj. He's writing about the future. He's kind of futurologist, the person trying to philosophies, philologies, you know. So, but actually, it is something very deep. His writings, you know, his knowledge and what he's trying to show through these books, it is something, you know. I just have this note on the Facebook that after one page of reading of his book, it's like I have to take 10 minutes of pause because I cannot, you know, my mind is blowing. I cannot think about anything else because it's so thick, you know. Everything he's trying to inform you and
I'm not
informing
this
you.
guy, man. I
It
need
is
to
like,
check him out.
oh my God, definitely you should.
Yeah?
Definitely. Yes, okay.
Is it true that you wrote your name on my chest in 2018?
It is a true. I think it's still like pictures of it on the internet.
There is, yeah. I have watched obviously since then. Why did you do that, Artur? Why did you make me bare my chest to you so that you would write your name on my chest? What kind of insanity is that?
I think you asked me for it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't washed. Artur, I'm really sorry, my friend, but unfortunately you must finish. I don't know if I got to 20 because I had like additional follow-up questions.
Promised me.
I enjoyed
Patrick.
it. Would you come back next year?
Of course.
Would
no
you sign my
problem.
chest again?
Well,
In the summer?
yes, in the summer, of course.
It's a date.
Thank you.
Artur
Thank you, Patrick,
Kurasiński,
for having
thank
me.
you very much.
Thank you.
What a pleasure.
It is.